So permission blockchains, by they've made a trade-off. So Nakamoto's paper comes out. For a few years, people don't really notice it. But then it starts to get some lift, and folks are looking at it in 2013 to 2015. And the financial industry starts to think about this and says, this actually is pretty interesting. We're not sure what it's going to do, but we're pretty interested. And they get attracted to it because it might be a way to move data around. It might be able to literally lower the cost of the back office. Many banks keeping the same set of records. I have an equity trading business. You have an equity trading business. We both have to confirm and correct those records, but we keep full databases. What they found attractive was real, but then remember, Bitcoin can only do 7 transactions a second. So all of those challenges of scalability, privacy, security led them to think about, was there a way that we could literally toss some of the technical things all over the side? And most of them thought, we don't need a native token. We don't need an incentive structure. And if we limit the number of nodes in the network, we can increase scalability and we can get rid of proof of work. So my narrative might not matter, but it's important to understand it was sort of permissionless thing comes along, and then they say, it's not scalable. What can we toss overboard and make it scalable? And what they tossed overboard, they didn't even feel they needed the native token. And they tossed overboard proof of work consensus and had a club deal. In the Australian Stock Exchange example, they might only have 2 or 3 nodes. But in some of these, there's 15 or 20. So why is it more scalable? Fewer nodes and much more efficient consensus mechanisms. But the trade-off is you better darn well trust now those 15 or 20 nodes. Hackers.
Wake up. Ramon. Wake up. Manu, time for school. Come on.
Deja vu.
Ray Sanchez, you're under arrest under the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act of 1986.
La computadora de mierda. Que te dije de no estar jugando.